Okay, so for today, our we will be trying the Clio 2016 vintage. Um, it has a 16% alcohol content, and it is from Jumilla, Spain, with from the Bodegas El Nido winery. All right, so let's start it off. All right, so now when we pour this one and we hold it over the white plate, I really get a sense of the dark red color, and it's got a really deep intensity, a deep purple intensity. And all right, so let's look at the legs. Now I do see the legs. It's not too prominent, and I'd say, oh, they're there. All right, they're starting to form now. All right, yeah, so they've got actually fairly long legs. Um, and it's not, yeah, it's running down actually fairly fast, I'd say. And that would be the viscosity. And all right, so let's now that we got the appearance, let's get a little nose action into this one. All right, so all right, keep it a fair distance. Now this midday almost summer heat really, I think, is bringing out some of the flavors. I got it's it's got like a medium strong, I'd say, strength of on the nose, and it's now let's see if we can pull out any flavors. It's of the darker sense, I'd say, like a I'd say like a dark blackberry, maybe like I'd say also a hint of black cherry, and a little bit smoky too on the back end. All right, so let's also add in, we have some homemade paella with we got some chicken, and there's some shrimp in there. A lot of spices, homemade. All right, so let's take a bite first and see how this, with the wine, see what happens. All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's more on the drier side, and this probably has to do with the fairly fast legs and the viscosity. Um, Definitely slightly tart, I'd say, for the acidity. Let's get another one of these. It's good paella. Swirl it around a little bit. Swirl it around. Gotta bring out the flavors. Let it roll down the sides of the tongue. Breathe in through the nose. Okay, so I definitely taste the high tannins, and this has to do with the darker, full-bodied sense of the wine. And it is a very high percentage, I'd say, which is surprising because this is from Spain, and it's kind of got like a new world characteristics to it with the higher alcohol percentage. It's very interesting, I'd say. The flavor intensity would be, I'd say it's got a pronounced intensity. It's really bringing out the flavors. It's got a very full body. It's deep and dark. The so for flavor characteristics, let's get one more bite in. I'd say the strongest flavors. Now this is interesting because I get more of like a red cherry sense to it, but also like a hint of blackberry. Um, this is like in the nose. I thought it was more blackberry than cherry, but now it's kind of reversed on me. I don't. It's and also as another like secondary flavor, it's got like a little. It's kind of like woody, very like natural earth woody, kind of like an oak taste, I'd say. Um, and also it's a little spicy with black, like I'd say black pepper spicy, and I think this might have to do a little bit with the paella, which is it's really paella is really bringing out the flavors, the strong spices and the spicy sausage in the paella I think is really definitely enhancing the spiciness, and it's also really enhancing some of the other strong characteristics of the flavor of the wine as well. I really like this combination, and I chose it because it said it really recommended some more grains. You want to try the wine with the grains as well with something like a little meaty, like maybe sausage, which is also in this dish. Um, now as for the finish, it's got it. I think it's got a very lengthy finish, and it's strong. The aftertaste is pretty strong. I'm still getting a sense of the flavor right now. Um, so upon review, I'd say my conclusion: this wine, I really like this wine. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. Not my wine; it's my dad's wine. Um, and it was really interesting how it's from Spain, but it's got some New World characteristics. And I would highly recommend this. Although as a critic, I would say that it could use a few more years of aging. It is still only a 2016 bottle, and I think it could really bring out the flavors a little more, increase the complexity of the characteristics of the flavor, and yeah, this mature, a little bit more mature bottle would. I'd actually really be interested in trying the 2015 version of this bottle. Um, might be a little bit softer, all right, not as young, and yeah, quality overall very good, and I really enjoyed the paella with it as well. It's a great dish to have when you're trying a nice bottle of wine, and oh yeah, so this is also our vineyard, and my dad is a very big wine taster, and he's part of a wine tasting club, and he's been growing grapes in the backyard for about 8 years now. We make our own bottles, which is really interesting. They're Cabernet, and yeah, this is my review, and yeah, had a lot of fun. Thank you.